Lent is essentially a period of preparation to celebrate the Lord's resurrection at Easter. Traditionally observed as a 40-day season of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, Lent invites the faithful to perform practices of self-discipline and reparation for sins so that one can worthily celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Lenten observance starts on Ash Wednesday and ends on Holy Thursday. The 40-day time frame of Lenten observance is based on Jesus fasting of 40 days and 40 nights in the desert to prepare for his public ministry. The earliest observance of fasting has been traced back to the 2nd century AD. Saint Irenaeus, in a letter to Pope Saint Victor, mentions the observance of fasting during the time of his forefathers. The Lenten observance of 40 days before Easter was universalized after the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. The council records indicate that the practice of fasting was at first applied to new converts as a period of repentance and reflection before baptism at Easter. Over time, it became a general practice for the entire church. For several centuries, Lenten practices remained essentially unchanged. However, by the 800s, mitigations began to occur in fasting practices. By the end of the Middle Ages, a meal was often permitted at noon. Today, Catholics and some other Christians still abstain from eating meat on the Fridays of Lent and eat only one meal, with 2 smaller snacks permitted on 2 days of complete fasting. Apart from Catholics, other Christian denominations including the Orthodox, Lutheran, Anglican, Episcopal, and Methodist Christians also observe Lent. In some Eastern churches, like the Zero Malabar Church, Lenten fasting is for 50 days. Lent is ultimately a time for spiritual renewal by making amends with estranged family and friends, reading the Bible or other spiritual books, and performing community service. Marriage, a joyous ritual, was also prohibited during the Lenten season. The essence of the Lenten practice is giving up something valuable. The core idea of fasting is to avoid self-indulgence at this time of repentance for one's sins. As we enter the Lenten season, let us purify our hearts and lives through self-disciplining acts and prepare spiritually to embrace the risen Lord at Easter.